Hey, welcome back to Mom and Jess Moment Talk Show episode 20. And for today's topic is dealing with your struggles towards your vision or goal. This topic is the second episode in our youth empowerment series, or rather our go-getter series. The essence of these episodes in this series is to encourage, empower and inspire young adults and youths probably struggling with their studies or seeking jobs or whatever the case might be. So please sit back, grab whatever you have there and catch up on this interesting episode. With us today is Dr. Lolu, one of the youngest doctors I know in town, and she's here to deliver. I bet you won't miss this for anything. So as I said before, sit back and catch up with Dr. Lolu. Dr. Lolu, you're welcome to Mom and Jess Moment Talk Show.
Thank you for having me. It's such a great privilege to be on this show and keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's start by you introducing yourself a little bit to the viewers.
Okay, my name is Dr. Lolu Agbede. I'm a PhD graduate of language practice. I had my master's degree in language practice as well, and my bachelor's degree is in English studies back in Nigeria.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It's a great honor to have you, and I know many people will be encouraged and inspired by what you have to say today.
Thank you.
And that being said, let's hit the questions we have for you. The first one: how do people or young adults or students or whoever they might be out there, how do they identify the struggles? What are these struggles? First of all, let's start by what are these struggles that students or young adults generally face?
Okay. Thank you so much for having me. Back to your question, struggles are actually very real, and the earlier we realize, the better. People go through a lot, and sometimes it could lead to so many psychological problems. We have depression on the extreme and suicidal thoughts. And okay, what are the struggles? We have too many excuses. Youths give excuses, students give excuses, adults give excuses, but it's more common in young growing up because of the teenage years. We have 13 to 18 and 21 to 29. That age is the age of too many excuses. We also have procrastination. Procrastination is a thief of time. That's one of the
Thief of time.
The major problem youths and young adults face procrastinations. We have fear of failure.
Fear of
People
failure.
are scared to fail, and so they don't want to do anything. We have perfectionism. People they are obsessive perfectionists, and they don't want to do anything. So they rather just relax and watch people do their thing. Then also we have finance. Money is a big issue when it comes to struggle. Money is a big issue when it comes to struggle.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Lolu. You know, these points you are giving us, they are very, very heavy, and I wish your voice can be a little bit higher so our viewers would grasp everything that is coming out of you. So what caught my attention was, the procrastination. I know that has, it has killed so many people's destiny. There's actually a statement which goes like, procrastination is a destiny killer. Yes. Can you shed more light on that statement, please?
Yes. And what is procrastination? Procrastination is having to postpone things, keep things to your own time that will favor you. And in that way, if you realize maybe you want to do your laundry today, and you keep pushing this laundry, you end up doing nothing. And laundry will be stacked up wherever it will be. So you become useless and like, what have you done to yourself? Nothing. It is real. I do it sometimes, and I'm sure one of us, we've done it at so many times. Yes. And okay, how do I cope with procrastination? I draw a timeline. I draw a plan. I speak to myself. Yes, I just speak to myself. Okay, Lulu, you have to do this today, and this is how you have to do it. So if you know you are lazy or whatever, assess yourself. First of all, assess yourself. See what you can do and what you can do. If you know you can't do your laundry, you are lazy, soak them in a basin, or wherever you want to soak them. When you keep seeing them, you'll be forced to wash it. Yeah. Maybe you can look for the music you love. Close your ears. Yes. You can do your laundry while you're listening to music. You can cook. You can do so many other things. And if you can't help yourself, see a psychologist. See a counselor. If that is not working for you, find somebody you trust.
A mentor.
That can motivate you. A mentor. That can motivate you to do this way. Person checks your growth. Okay, how are you coping today? What have you achieved today? And these are the major things that can actually push you to overcome procrastination.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lolu. This issue of procrastination, it's something that we never can overgrow. I'm equally as guilty as charged. So what I do to help myself, once I get up in the morning, I actually draw a line of things I need to do for that day, and each one I accomplish, I make sure I tick the line, or I do it weekly. So that being said, I don't know if you have any questions to throw to Dr. Lolu or contribution.
Well, the first thing that I want to say is like, what she has actually said has really actually helped me. Like at the beginning of the year, I said that I am not going to procrastinate. I'm going to keep on moving forward. I'm going to do everything that I want to do. And I begged my dad to give me a diary. And right now, I am not even using that diary at all. So now I am going, from tomorrow, I am going to start using that diary. And Dad, if you're watching, don't worry, you did not waste your money. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And anyway, just to like get into some work. I feel that some of the struggles of doing what we wanted to do and putting our visions into work, I feel that some people just give up a bit too soon. I feel that we should be patient enough. We should keep working hard and we should keep going forward. And we should have the confidence that one day this thing is going to come to pass and everything is going to be all right in the end. I also feel that some people just hate criticism. Some people hate it when they show someone that they trust something that they've done and they feel that it's okay, it's wonderful. But then some people just have, different feelings about it. Absolutely. And different beliefs. And then the person is like, no, I don't really like that part. You should put something like this instead of that. And then the person gets they start versing and then it's just. I also feel that sometimes. So guys, don't feel alone. Me too. So I feel that you should actually take their advice and put it into your work, and also get advice from other people, but don't share it out a bit, or else some people will take your plan, just like how some people have done to me in the past years. And I feel that you people who are advising them, put it in a more comforting way that they will be able to understand. And the last thing that I want to say is motivation. For everything that you do, you need a motivation. For example, me, I love using YouTube and Pinterest as a motivation, because I can see other people doing it, which makes me feel that I can also do it too. So, just find the motivation out there and put it into your work. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Jess. Well, Jess has given her own part. I have nothing much to say. But I just wanted to touch a little bit about something Jess mentioned regarding the procrastination issue. It's something that I feel like we all struggle with, and we don't even know when it's actually killing us. Sometimes you want to seek for a job, even to make that attempt to submit your CVs is an issue, because you're like, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, so it's something that we have to consciously work on and see that we're deliberate about it. Then secondly, the issue of there was something else you mentioned again regarding criticisms. Thank you so much. Constructive criticism. I used to also struggle with accepting suggestions from people, because I grew up having my own, when you are when you feel like your own, you have your own personal, you have a strong, what word will I use? Mind. Yes. So it's very difficult. And sometimes I feel like this rubs off on my, my career, my life generally. So we thank God for Holy Spirit anyway, because sometimes it takes the Holy Spirit to remind me that, this is you being a bit proud here. someone is actually helping you out with this, take it as a suggestion and stop taking it too personal. You know, I tend to take things too personal and emotional, regardless of the fact that it's actually an advice. So that is something that we all need to work on. Constructive criticism, whether even good or bad, at the end of the day is meant to help you take the best from it and then move on. So thank you so much. That's just what I'll just thank you so much, Jess, for emphasizing on that issue of criticism, because it hit me really hard. And then that being said, Dr. Lolu, I just want to ask this question: how does one begin to identify these struggles? Because sometimes you might be struggling and you find it difficult to understand what exactly you're struggling with. You know, how would one begin to identify, like young adults, how would they begin to identify these struggles?
Thank you so much. Like I said earlier, personal assessment is important. To be very honest, we cannot tell lies to ourselves.
True.
Be very truthful with yourself. Be very truthful. You know the things you do that you feel that you're procrastinating on and they're killing your time or making you useless to say. So do a personal assessment of yourself, and if it's not working, seek help. Talk to somebody, but a trusted person. Build your trust. Don't look down on yourself. Build trust. Speak up. Ask for help. And when you do these things, things begin to change. Definitely, when you do this, but the first thing to do is personal assessment. Assess yourself. See where you are lagging behind. And if you cannot do it yourself, seek help. There are even so many apps on maybe Google Play Store. You can get apps everywhere that remind you, constant reminder. At maybe 1 o'clock, do this. 2 o'clock, do this, and those things are things that help. So you're not alone. People everywhere are suffering from this.
True.
So seek help. Join groups that can assist you with these things, and so many WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups that I'm in. That can assist, not necessarily procrastination groups or random groups that can assist you with these things, and we're good to go.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lolu. And I wanted you to help us shed more light on the issue of persistence and consistency, because regardless of the fact that these struggles are there, I think the reason why most people tend to give up on themselves is because they are not, they lack that persistence, or probably should I use the word resilient spirit. What is your advice for such kind of young adults that are not persistent? They easily give up on their goals or their vision.
Okay, thank you so much. Persistence and consistency are two vital roles to success. Persistency, they say, is the mother of success, to be very honest. And consistency also is the mother of success. Just be persistent. Persistency will take us far. Let's speak about people that are dieting. When you want to diet, you start, okay, I want to do this today. You start with portion control. You change your diet. And when you start doing these things, your brain in a way adjusts.
True.
You have changes. And once the things are there and they've adjusted, it becomes a trend. And thereabout, you've achieved your goal. Because when you consistently do these things, you're persistent, you begin to drop weight, you begin to like your body. Talk about nursing mothers. When you are training a child, potty training a child. You tell me when you want to do this, tell me when you want to do this. Those ways their brain adjusts. And once the brain adjusts, you achieve your goal. It's a two-way thing. Your brain changes, you get your goal.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lolu. I really don't want us to go too far, because you've covered your answers are very precise and they're hitting the goal. I just want you to if you have any take home for the viewers, the young adults out there, the students, graduates seeking jobs.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm in my late 20s, so I'm still a youth, I'm a young adult, and I'm still a student. So we are not left out. These are things that happen to us, and please don't feel bad. If you know you are stuck in procrastination, you are struggling with your goals, speak to people. It could be your youth president, your church member, your neighbor. That's someone that you really trust, and someone that can criticize you constructively. There is a thin line between criticism and hate. Be very careful. Know what works for you. Seek help. Take criticism positively. They are motivators, not inhibitors. Please and please. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lolu. We appreciate all that you have to say. And viewers, I'm very sure this has inspired you. You will need to play this video over and over again to be able to grab most of the points that she has made. We appreciate all that you have said.
Thank you so much for having me.
And just that being said, you have you have anything to round up with?
Yeah.
Let's conclude our conversation.
Yeah, so like I hope you guys really like this video. I would appreciate it if, well, we would appreciate it if you did like and subscribe, and please do kindly comment below on how we could improve or any other thing that you wanna, ask us or something. And without any further ado, we would like to say bye.
Bye.